the main thing, I'll be honest, with Gears of War is like we have a very aggressive play style, so we just like have confidence against everyone, so we'll just like give no one, I'm not being like, just no respect really, and just like just run at them.
It's like we don't actually practice that much. It's just when we do practice, we make the most of it. You know what I mean? It's like teams still just play and just they're playing for the sake of playing, but when we play, it's like you build on stuff, you work with stuff, you might as well.
As well, though, being a team for like we've all known each other on Xbox for ages. Like before EGL 4, I went to ECL 1, 2 and 3 with Reese, and then we picked up Jack ECL 2 and 3. Do you know, so we've known each other for ages. So like this time just stuck it out and just got better as a team, and just eventually it paid off. Obviously,
we picked him up off
so
the
I think the best
battles,
thing to do
so
any teams to just stay.
Being like the biggest online warrior on the game, we just thought we'd give him a chance at LAN, and he won his first event.
I joined this team
after we beat him at ECL too.
Because like we're the top team in Europe, like we get on with quite a lot of the US players, and we've been to an event in.
We went to
us three have been to an event.
We went to America in March. January.
New Jersey. New Jersey, like it was hype for station, but we placed like 13th to 16th, like, which was very like it was not. We wasn't happy with the result, and what it was. Game types changed, and we had to play King of the Hill, and we wasn't ready for it. So like we had 2 weeks practice, playing on lag.
It was just hard.
But a lot of people are against Gears of War being a respawn game. Like it's always been execution, which is like if you die, that's the end of your life in the round. You don't spawn.
Is that how it's run now at this event as well?
No. King of the Hill's been brought in as well.
Yeah, it's mixed, but I think King of the Hill should inspire teams to actually stick, because teams just don't practice and they come on and they make a team last minute, but they're the ones complaining. It's like, well, make a team stick.
Well,
I think it should have a mix. That makes the game interesting. I think one team could be better at King of the Hill, one could be better at execution, instead of just having one team just
dominate everyone.
It keeps you on your toes as well, King of the Hill. You've got to keep moving. You can't sit back. You can't just camp and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's why it's good, because like with a team like us that don't like to be sitting back, we like to be constantly on the move, like moving around, taking out other teams, like actually getting into fights. Whereas like the other team, a lot of teams don't like to.
They try to avoid pushes and just
let you push them. Like on execution, you can do that, because if you have a good setup and then you run at them, they're just going to lance you down.
And these teams and new teams need to learn to stick together.
Like you get to a point where when they do something, you know what to do anyway.
Teams just need to learn, not just.
A lot of teams panic when we play them in Europe, because like obviously who we are, like, and when we make plays, they just sometimes either panic, try to run away, they don't want it, and they're still afraid. Then obviously when they go down,
they don't know what to do.
Genuinely, we don't have any.
No. We have dedication.
Chemistry as well, though. Chemistry. Knowing what each other does and stuff. You know, like in different situations where you learn when, if like we're in a situation and we've already been through this situation before, and then we do it again, we know what he's going to do. Do you know what I mean? So you're playing with each other. Chemistry is definitely a big one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no.
You need dedication. If you don't have any dedication to the game, there's no point playing.
There's been a couple of knockbacks for us recently where it's like we can't practice as much. Like I've got a time where I have to come off. Fitzer has got a job full time where he's going to be tired now. He's working every day.
We don't practice, haven't we?
So I know, and we don't practice much as it is. Like we practice about 3 times, 4 times a week for about an hour or 2. Like, we haven't really come up against much opposition that is like a high enough level to make us have to change our game.
Yeah. So hopefully a lot of teams stick from this event.
Because there's been quite a few
upsets. That's the best thing a team can do is just stick.
We should be a prime example of that.
At my first event, I've been to 5 in Europe and I've won 4. After the first one, it was me, him, and it was someone else. But like the 3 of us stuck, and then we picked up him. And just the fact that you stick and you learn from your mistakes, sort of thing. You just get better.
As long as Gears of War stays like alive and everyone still plays, I think aPeX will. I think we'll stick with aPeX.
We'll definitely be with aPeX.
Yeah, I want to represent aPeX over in America.
We just hope the game gets an opportunity in America. Yeah.
We're hoping. We're waiting for that spring season to be announced, and if Gears of War's on the circuit, then because Josh Loco, the console manager for aPeX, he's always been had a soft spot for Gears. He's played it for like 4 or 5 years himself, and with him being in involved with EGL as well as aPeX, like he sort of does push for Gears of War to be at every event, and that's helped out Gears of War a lot in Europe. But with MLG, they haven't really had many Gears of War players in the staff to help push it on. It's mainly been like the Halo side, and like nowadays Call of Duty.
The game's still young, and it's like we're still working out what's the best maps, what's the best settings and stuff like that. So until it's solid and we all know what we're doing, then MLG can't risk it, because GOW 2 that's why it got dropped. Like every event was something different. It's like it's not consistent. People are coming in, they don't know what they're looking at, they've never seen it before. So just hopefully the game just gets a chance.
We just need a solid gameplay, solid maps, and that's it. No changing up. American scene, keep changing it up. They have downloadable maps now, so every Xbox has to have that map just to play it. which is quite ridiculous.
So that's why
people have to go out and spend their own money if they actually want to compete.
Obviously, apeX is the first.
And Loco as well. That probably for me, like, he's helped me out a lot. And just all the boys on the friends list, you know, not many on recent.
And the little brother he wants a shout out, so I'll give him a shout out right now, Jamesy.
But everyone really that's on the forums, that's, you know what I mean, helping Gears of War out.
Everybody's actually doing something, not
coming
just
to the events,
not just doing anything, just sitting there. People who help the game out, they always have to get a shout out.
He's the man.
Trapstar's been doing quite good lately, actually. And just the usual posters on the forums that like try to encourage people to play and not quit.
Yeah.
Stuff like them. All them people like Fruas and Super Spaz. I'll give them a shout out in my last interview last week, because they encourage people on the site not to quit and stuff like that.
I hope people like that. I've seen a couple of free agents that just come like last 2 days. I hope people like Oracle and
all them players. They just come
like that. I hope that they come. They realise that, you know, go for team, stick with a team, actually get a real placement and stuff.
We have teams from France, Sweden, all coming over just to compete.
Germany. And
Germany. So it's quite a good event for like nationwide.